What's good with YouTube? Fight fans all over the world, it's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Can I ask y'all a question? This is a serious question. Some of you may think it's not, but is Teofimo Lopez afraid of Lomachenko? Is he afraid to fight him again? Now, as we all know, or may not know, Lomachenko is scheduled to fight Comey December the 11th, I believe. A win would be good. It would set him up, you know, to be mandatory, I believe, for the WBC and the WBO. That's if he gets past Comey. No walk in the park, no pushover. Competitive fight for Loma. But I'm going to be honest with you, I want to see Loma win that fight. And if it does line him up for 2 of Lopez's belts, then will they fight again? As we all know, there was no rematch clause in it for Lopez when he beat Loma, which was his excuse for not wanting to rematch Lomachenko. Hey, he didn't give me a rematch clause, so I'm not going to give him a rematch. Can you blame him? Nah, I don't blame him. I don't. But according to Bob Arum, Lopez don't want any part of Lomachenko. Not interested in fighting him at all. And as a matter of fact, he's planning to move up to 140 pounds to vacate the belts. Now, he could have fought Loma next, but instead, Kambosos. Now, a lot of people don't like the Kambosos fight. He is the mandatory. So what can we do? If you're going to blame anybody for this fight, blame Lopez. Because he could have fought Lomachenko, but, you know, he didn't. He decided to fight his mandatory. Now, is he afraid of Lomachenko? Was the rematch an excuse? I don't think the rematch was an excuse, or not having a rematch was an excuse, to be honest with you. Him moving up to 140, and not only that, moving up to 140 to challenge Josh, Taylor, undisputed 140-pound champion. Might be the wrong tree to be trying to bark up. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, Taylor's a monster. He's good. He's really good. And you want to make that your first fight moving up to 140 pounds? Barking up the wrong tree, in my opinion. IMO. But maybe he's daring to be great. I mean, he did take on Lomachenko and prevailed. Now, could it be possible that Lopez understands that later on in the fight, Loma started catching up to him, rocked him a little bit, started making adjustments? Could it be that Loma really wasn't 100%? Could it? Is that why he wants to vacate the belts? According to Boxing News 24 and Arum? According to them, is that why he wants to vacate the belt and move up? Possibly. Maybe not. I mean, I think he's outgrowing the 135-pound division. I think that's why we had the first postponement of that fight against him in Kambosos, because he couldn't make weight, to be honest with you. To be quite frank. That's what I think. That's what I think. But there's a lot of ways you can look at this. A lot of ways. I don't know if Lopez is afraid of Loma. I don't. But it certainly seems like he doesn't want to fight him again. Now, if he was to stay at 135 pounds, I think, in my heart, that Loma will eventually become a mandatory for one of those belts. And that's one of the downfalls for being undisputed. I guess he's undisputed. Some say he's not. All those organizations have mandatories. So you got your work cut out for you. You're going to constantly be busy. And you're going to have a lot of important decisions to make. Should I fight my mandatory? Should I not? That's one of the responsibilities that comes with holding all the straps. With great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man. And I do believe somewhere down the line, Loma would become a mandatory. Does Lopez know that? Is that why he's planning to move up? I don't know. I don't know. But I can tell you this. Loma has a fight on his hands December against Comey, who's not a pushover. And if you're going to vacate the belts after Kambosos, assuming you get past Kambosos, I think you should. I don't see no other reason why not. But I think Kambosos is ready. But should you get past him to move up 140 pounds and to challenge Josh Taylor is a little bit insane. Dip your toes in that water, man. Don't just dive straight in. You know, when you get in a swimming pool, you just dive straight in. That might be what Lopez do. Dip your toes in there first. Get you a couple of fights at 140. See how you fare. See if you still carry your power over to that weight division before you step in there with a top dog, such as Taylor. And like I said, if you don't know, Josh Taylor's a monster. Just my opinion. Something I read. Piqued my interest. Wanted to ask you guys about it. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. Until the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up. And I'm out of here. Click, click. Boom.